Beneath the midday sun, Valthorne Plaza glistened, a vast arena of white marble and golden statues where the elite gathered like robed peacocks around a singular, blasphemous marvel, the launch platform. A forged of bronze and humming with arcane energy stood at the center of the square. On it sat a glistening rocket, tall as 3 men, angled towards the heavens with unsettling confidence. A brass voice boomed across the plaza, reverberating off the statues of past kings that ringed the square like silent witnesses. 3 minutes to ignition. Okay, right now you guys are towards the back, corralled behind a wooden fence. There's like a large open space between you guys and a larger crowd. Do you guys want to hop the fence, push per better view, risk getting caught, or play it safe and hang back? You don't really know what you're doing, you just see a rocket.
So this is like a big public event, a bunch of people are there.
Yeah, and everyone's like Kentucky Derby style outfits.
I'm hopping the fence.
You're pushing for it? Well, you got to roll for it.
What? What did you say?
So let's go, boys.
No.
The fan?
No, we're not hopping the fence, Jordan.
You guys don't all have to do it. Some of you can do it, some of you can stay
All right,
behind.
let's go.
We're taking a rocket
Go.
where?
You can stay by
To
yourself.
suffocate?
You can stay by yourself in Denver.
Hey, we're already talking over each other. Do you guys want to hop the fence and risk it, or stay back? If you want to, you can stay back.
I'm staying back.
Okay,
I'm hopping the fence.
Hop in the fence.
if you want to go,
I would like to stay behind the fence or behind the people.
playing it safe. Okay,
Yes.
go for it.
Which
Roll
one?
your D20. Put it in these though. Dirk rolled Jordan rolled a 1. Jake rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Ironically, Jordan's the only one that gets to go.
What? What's a 1?
Don't lean in front of this. Yes. So Jake tries to jump over it. As soon as he puts his hands over the wood to jump over, a guard smashes his fingers with his shield.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Jordan is able to just breeze by. No one knows why yet. Strapped to the side of the rocket, barely visible beneath a dome of glass and ceremonial ribbon, was a baby. A real one. No illusions, no golem mimicry, a living, breathing infant, swaddled in the crest of King Tyros himself. The banner now visibly reads, "The first child to the stars." So now you're the only one in the crowd. So, do you want to kind of stay where you're at, kind of push further? You've had luck so far.
Yeah, there's a baby in there? I'm
No,
pushing up for a better
Hang on, since Jordan made it, I want to go. I want to follow him.
it's the guards are
Too late.
After watching.
you missed your shot.
Oh, I thought we were all going to charge you.
Be held behind.
Yeah,
So-
I was,
So as you're pushing forward, you hear like everyone in the crowd's talking about, did you see those plague rats? One tried to jump over the fence. And someone's pointing at you and they're like, I think he's one of them. They're like, back up, hun, pores. So now you're in like with the nobles.
Okay. So I know the cantrip prestidigitation. Can I use that to just like clean and press all the clothes that I'm wearing? Just magically, like it becomes like it can't necessarily like improve the clothes and make it look like they're expensive, but it can like just magically be clean.
And it's a spell?
Yeah,
Try it.
yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. Something blocks it. So you'll discover that later.
Okay. Well, that certainly concerns me.
Yes.
took that one. Go down the way.
Okay, so
Go to
you
full
are
way.
pushing closer. So you're front row at this point. So them mentioning the plague rats, Thelmore, a neighboring town, has been locked down due to an outbreak of a plague. It's been contained to its city limits. But that doesn't stop the elite from tossing jabs at the peasants. Jordan, now front row, thinks to himself, there's no way the stabilization glyphs hold. He squints and looks closer. The arcane thrust calculations, no way. Across the plaza, behind the wooden barricade, back where his friends are, that's separating the nobles from the poor, stands a wall of hunchback, hollowed eyes, the Warrens, their people, their family, watching the baby on the rocket as if it was a god ascending. 2 minutes to ignition. The crowd begins to chant, "To the stars, to the stars." Of course they picked a baby from the Warrens, someone shouted from the barricade. Cheaper than coal. From the stage, a herald steps forward, robes trailing, teeth gleaming. Behold the mercy of the crown. His grace, King Thyros, offers this child as a symbol of hope, of innovation, of sacrifice. The nobles roar in approval. A spark of magic flickers beneath the rocket. Glyphs lit up the launch pad, blues and reds dancing in a hungry circle. The crowd gasps as the air shimmered. Arcane engineers nod, satisfied. 45 seconds to ignition. Thoughts of how differently people of the same town can live such drastically different lives runs through Jake's mind. And then a sound, a scream. Not from the baby, but from the crowd. Look out! A Warren man vaulted the barricade, thin, desperate, arms flailing. He sprinted towards the rocket with a crazed look in his eye. Stop! That's my son! He bellows. Guards rushed in, armor clanging, before he made it 5 paces. A boot to the chest drops him hard. His body crumpled. The crowd laughed.
Don't break.
Someone shouted, another plague rat got loose. Another voice added, burn him with the rest. Guards intensify their watch and spot the group. Oh.
Sorry.
I got lost where I was. The crowd chants, 10, 9. The baby twitched just once. 8. The group watches. The world holds its breath. Ignition. The rocket screamed to life, lifting violently, wobbling midair. A thunderclap of magic exploded beneath it. The crowd roared as the rocket spiraled upward, carving a trail of fire into the blue sky. Then, pop. A burst of light. A mid-air rupture. The rocket jolted, shuddered, turned slightly, and vanished behind the clouds. Silence. No explosion. No debris. Only the faintest sound of wind, and then polite applause. The king's voice, projected magically from nowhere, rippled across the city. This is only the beginning. Valthorne rises. The future is ours. And just like that, the nobles turn away. Drinks resumed. The crowd scatters. Back where they belong, in the poor's section, Jake's little brother, Timmy, finds him. Hey, Jake, Dad has a huge surprise waiting for you at home. When you get a second, go check it out. How cool was that launch? I could barely see it way back here, but I think I seen a leg.
You seen a leg, Jake?
My third leg.
A baby leg. All right. So we are, so it's up to you guys from here. Here is a list of important places. Try to avoid sitting in front of the camera if you can. You can pass it around so you get an idea. The iron gate that separates the uppers from the lowers. And then here is a map that kind of gives you an idea, but the AI, me and the AI were battling, so we didn't.
AI and I.
No, it was me.
You said me and AI were battling. AI and I.
So
No, it was me.
are we all from the Warrens?
The Iron Gate wall.
You are not. That's why you were able to
Jake's
get
house. Jordan's house. Grum's Ale House.
So anyway,
Retcher's Market.
Dirk just forgets that we're not supposed to talk at the same time.
Go for it. Let me see.
So
Holy
that doesn't
shit.
show you everything.
Right.
It just AI messed up, but it gives you a visual idea. So Jordan, you live in the uppers. You are sophisticated. That's why you're able to get through. You were hanging with the plague rats. Anyway, so I'm going to read a long description of Valthorne, the first city you start in, the main city. Valthorne is the royal capital of the kingdom, a city built in harsh contrast, a monument to both glory and suffering. The city rises from the muddy, smoke-stained alleys of the Warrens to the sun-drenched opulence of the High Ward. Its skyline is jagged silhouettes of stone spires and bell towers, with the obsidian citadel of Thyros looming at its heart like a black crown. The Warrens, sprawling across the lower slopes, are a dense maze of crooked streets, crumbling shacks, and sagging rooftops. Smoke drifts from the cooking fires and guttering lanterns. Mud, rot, and refuse pool in alleys where slum dwellers barter for moldy bread and faded cloth. The people here are resourceful, sharp, and bitter, survivors who have long known the weight of being forgotten. Separating the slums from the city's heart is the Iron Gate, a spiked granite barrier manned by red cloaks with cruel eyes and even crueler orders. The gate is more than stone. It is a wall of caste, fear, and law. It only opens for those with noble blood or special permission. Beyond the gate, the High Ward stretches along the upper terraces where sunlight glimmers off polished marble and gold leaf rooftops. Towering manors house the nobility, each more extravagant than the last. Ivory-wrapped balconies, enchanted rose gardens, and stained glass windows that catch the light like jewels. The streets here are swept twice a day, and perfumed mist is sprayed from arcane fountains. But beneath the glamour lies secrets. Magic lingers in every shadow. Whispers travel faster than wind, and the king's unseen hand guides every coin, every law, every light. Valthorne is a city on the brink, poised for revolution, riddled with rot, and hungry for change. We're going.